Hi friends and welcome to another pour. I am showing you the final results up front so that you know that it did turn out pretty lovely. And so hopefully you'll stay to take a look at how I was able to achieve this. And so, but today's pour is really inspired by the results of the latest biopsy done. So it's negative, meaning I don't have cancer. I still have this huge tumor and stuff, so I have to deal with that. But yeah, anytime you get good news, then you should pour. Anytime you get bad news, you should also pour. But this time, good news. And so I'm gonna be using an open cup pour. I haven't done one in a bit, I think. At least I don't recall. And I remember my memory is not that great. So it's possible that I may have done an open cups recently, but I don't think so. So anyway, so I'm starting off with this fantastic rouge by Amsterdam as a puddle. And then I went in with the Azo Orange by also Amsterdam. And then 24 Karat Gold by Deco Art. Now, the 24 Karat Gold by Deco Art, I sensed that I had nuggets, but I'm going to let them be. And then I went in with an Ultramarine by also Amsterdam. And now this is the Permanent Blue, no, Violet Blue by Amsterdam. And now I went back in with the Rouge by Amsterdam. I think lately I've been using a lot of Amsterdam, and I'm not sure why. It just sort of happens that way, and or maybe because I think her name is Rinska, something like that. She's a Swedish artist, and all she does is Amsterdam. All she uses is Amsterdam, and so yeah, so she had so many different paints, different colors, and it just I was in awe and a bit envious, obviously. But so I don't know if that's why I started using more of my Amsterdam paints or why, but I'm excited to use them because they're beautiful, and especially this rouge and the Azo orange that I started using because my mom loves orange. Now, I actually see it as yellow, but I know because the bottle says it's orange, I know it's orange, but to me it looks yellow. But anyhow, so because when I did the open cup, I got this heart shape. I figured, you know what, I'm gonna try to keep it because at first my intentions were to just spin off the excess paint and then kind of deal with it. But because I ended up with this heart, I thought, Paint Goddess wants to give me a heart, so let's go with it. So then I put in this flow extender and the rouge. So there's not really flow extender. It's just because the flow extender tends to be a little bit thinner than the paint. But here I just use paint that I would have used in the pour anyway. I just wanted to make sure that the paint on top didn't roll on itself, and then I ended up losing the composition. But yeah, so looks like I'm pretty close to what I want now because I don't want to like continue to tilt. I do want a little bit of this negative space, so I am going to just add a little bit more of this rouge where it's needed. And then I'll spin it once more so that that extra paint is blended in with the rest of the pour or the rest of the piece. And then probably call it done. It's just, I absolutely love that translucent appearance of this ultramarine blue. I hope it dries like this because it is so beautiful. Now, I did put in this the dark purple, which means it's gonna dry pretty dark. But I'm hoping that because I also put in a lot of gold, that the gold blended a bit with the ultramarine blue, and I end up with this really translucent type of art piece because it is so beautiful. And it kind of looks, if you've ever seen Jellyfish, if you ever want to see jellyfish really close, you should go to the Monterey Aquarium. Gosh, these jellyfish are spectacular, so I've seen this jellyfish and have fallen in love with the jellyfish, and then later I found out how dangerous they are. But I love these jellyfish, and it kind of reminds me of that. And so yeah, but so now I'm taking you in for a close up, and so here are the little bits of pink right here. It really is the canvas underneath because I used a fork to take off some of those golden nuggets that are dried and that I was able to detect, so that when it dries, hopefully it won't have the little chunks. Although, I like the texture, so, but yeah. But look at the transparency here. It's more like translucent. It's so beautiful. And so even though it looks kind of muddy-ish or dark, kind of brownish, I think that's the gold, and it's gonna dry. Hopefully the gold will be more prominent when it dries and it won't be super dark. But even if it is super dark, it still gave me immense pleasure to see it this beautiful at this stage. And if for some reason the paint goddess wants this to dry darker, then that's fine because I still was able to behold the beauty that it is right now. I am going to take a couple of pictures so that I remember, or I can recall how beautiful this is right now. And if it dries darker, that's okay too. But yeah, it's just, look at this. It's just, I'm so thankful. My favorite part probably is this super bright, like hazel orange and rouge part. There's another little bit. Let me see if I can get you to that part. Here we go. No, no. Now let me take you with the picture. Yeah, that's my absolute favorite. It's so beautiful. It kind of, well, I mean, these colors always remind me of outer space, obviously. But yeah, it could also be like the wings of a butterfly. You know how beautiful those wings of the butterflies are, especially the super colorful ones. Yeah, it could be that, but definitely a jellyfish. So I'm probably gonna call this one Jellyfish because it's so beautiful. All right. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, for watching the video till the end. I really do appreciate all your feedback. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you so much.